Welcome to Rants with Big Jim, part of Community Corner with Big Jim, and this is the Season 6 opener. Premiere. That's right. Thank you for the advice. I'm at the ACT crib today. Now, as you will find out later, there's a way that you should either, when you're at your crib, to wear your hat. Could be straight like that. Could be like that. This means you're like see me behind me? This means I'm like a gangster, right? Gangster rapster. Then you can go all the way back, like Jim said. Be like Eminem. You think he wears it like this? Yeah. Although for today, instead of wearing it in the front, it is a nice hat. I got it at the Athens County Fair, which we're going to have a special clip on that later. Hey, could you put up my, anyways, one of the interns just showed up. She's the smallest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe how small she is. So I went to McDonald's. I got some French fries and some McNuggets for the new intern here. What's her name, Lisa? Loretta, what's her name? Licia. All right, but I'm going to keep the toy because it looks like a transformer or something. I'll have to find out later. Listen, this is Rants. I'm going to start ranting now. A few things I'm going to bring up. Do some trivia as well. And then we're going to end the show. We are going to end the show. What, Matt? You want this, Matt? Is that what? Matt Green. Gangsta man. Matt Green. Is that the right way? Oh, it's this way. Right, Jim? Jim's in the audience today. Matt Green wants the toy. So we'll find out soon enough what it is. And go back to the other camera now. Oh, wait. Look, he's showing it. So you really don't know what it is. I'm suspecting Transformers. Because that's one of the new things that came out. Jim, open that up for me. Let's find out what it is. You can bring it over to me in a minute. Now listen, we're going to do some ranting. We're going to do some trivia. I'm going to start off with some education. This is what you ought to be thinking about sometimes. Imagine two wolves, okay? And one evening, an old Cherokee told his grandson about a battle that goes on inside people. He said, "My son, the battle is between two wolves inside us as well. One is evil. It's angry, envy, jealousy, sorrow, regret, greed, ignorance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, and an ego." I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about a wolf. The other one is good. It's joy, peace, love, hope, humanity, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. Now, we could be talking about me, but we're still talking about the wolf. So the grandson, he thought about it, and in a minute, he asked the grandfather, "So which wolf wins?" And the old Cherokee replied, "The one you feed." Use that as a think inside, okay? Now listen. One of the students was talking to me one day, and this is how he got through college. Met him on Facebook, and I'll be ranting about Facebook here soon, at the end of my show. So the guy was from Wyoming. I had to write these things down. You know, I'm not a script kind of guy. Go to this camera. You know, I'm not a script kind of guy, but sometimes I have to write stuff down. Hey, I'm a bobblehead. All right, go back to that one. Anyways, sometimes I got to write things down so I can not screw up as much as I usually do. So the kid was from Wyoming. So, halfway through the semester, he squandered all of his money. He spends it unwisely. So he calls and he says, "Dad, you won't believe what modern education is developing. They actually have a program here that will teach our dog, Old Blue, to talk. That's amazing, his dad said. How do I get old Blue to the program? He goes, just send him down here with $1,000. All right? I'll get him in the course. So his father's, he sends the dog down to $1,000. About two-thirds way through the semester, the money again runs out. So he calls Dad again. He said, Dad, old Blue's doing great. He said, awesome, his dad said. So he's talking up a storm, but you won't believe this. They've had such good results, they have started to teach the animals how to read. Read? The old man said, yeah, no kidding. How do I get him in that program? He goes, just send $2,500 and I'll get him in the class. So the money comes along and our hero has no problem. At the end of the year, the father, though, will find out the dog neither can talk nor read. So he shoots the dog. I'm sorry to say, that's what he told me. Put it down. Let me put it that way. So when he gets home at the end of the year and his dad's all excited, where's old Blue? I just can't wait to hear him read something. Talk to me. Dad, I have some grim news. Yesterday morning, just before we left to come home here, old Blue was in the living room, kicked back in the recliner, reading the Wall Street Journal, like he usually does. And then he turned to me and he said, so is your dad still messing around with that little redhead who lives around the corner in the street? The father exclaimed, I hope you shot that son of a before he talks to your mother. I sure did, Dad. That's my boy. You know that right now he serves as a congressman in Washington, D.C. Rants with Big Jim. All right, let's get along here. Listen, I'm going to tell you about dogs. We all love dogs. So these are letters or questions to God from dogs. Dear God, is it on purpose that our names are the same but only reversed? That was too simple, wasn't it? Let's get into it here. We still have the mic on? Yeah, okay. Dear God, when we get to heaven, can we sit on your couch? Or will it be the same old story? Let them on the couch once in a while, you know what I mean? Why are cars named after the Jaguar, Cougar, Mustang, the Colt, the Stingray, the Rabbit? Not one named after a dog. How often do you see a cougar riding around? We do love a nice ride, and it wouldn't be hard to rename a Chrysler Eagle to the Chrysler Beagle. Now that guy was ranting, that dog. Dear God, more meatballs, less spaghetti, please. Are there mailmen in heaven? If there are, will we still have to apologize? Those are the ornery little ones. Let me give you a list of some of the things I must remember to be a good dog. That's what he asked God. Yeah. I will not eat cat. I was going to say cake, but it's cats. I could say cakes. I will not eat cakes, food, before they eat it after they throw it up. Now, I don't even know how that got on this list. No wonder I screwed it up. I will not roll on dead seagulls, fish, crabs, whatever, because I like the way they smell. Finally, Big Jim has come back to ACT in Athens. If you smell what Big Jim is cooking. The Rocky's back. Can you believe it? Hope that's not copyright. I think that's enough with the dog stuff. I don't know. I feel like Johnny Carson or Letterman going over. Actually, it's probably Jay Leno or Letterman, I think. The postcard. Sometimes he'll skim through them because he knows there's a time limit. Where are we at right now in time? 10 minutes. So I got like another 10 minutes. Dear God, the sofa is not a face.